Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to discuss few things about recursive CTE in reverse. So common table expression. So you have all practice that at some point of time for interviews and for other purposes. So I have a table in which I am using some hierarchy data. So as you can see, that's my table. So item tracker location. So this is the table structure for my some of the Alexa project where I do that item tracking. So in that, I have created a bedroom and I am using it as a null. So most of the example you have seen is related to the boss and employee. So you can relate it to that. So that's the first one who is on a higher side. So that is null. And then dressing table is inside bedroom. So the main location ID. So who is the top node for dressing table is bedroom. And similarly, inside the dressing table, we have drawer first. So now this is mapped to this. So when we do that recursive CTE, our main aim is to create a mapping for all those things. So that we can know that at what level our data exists. So it should be on a first level, and then drawer dressing table is on second level, and drawer first is the third level. But with recursive city, what we wants to use, like when we talk about the recursive city in reverse. So what I want to do is, if I send a ID for this, like maybe drawer second, so it should like show only things which is present in that particular tree node. So we wants to have this drawer second, and then dressing table, and then bedroom, and all the things will should be removed. So let's just see where without reverse recursivity. So I will just copy and paste my code for that. So as you can see, it's recursivity, and we need to add a semicolon in order to like terminate, so that it can be started from here, and you can name whatever you want, and then you have a column name for your table, and this is the level which I have defined, and inside that we need to like add a starting point. So because we want to show a hierarchy from bedroom, so I have used bedroom unique name. So that will be the first point where it will start recursion. So this particular statement is very important. If you don't do that, then it will not going to work. And then we are doing a union all, and inside that union all, we are again getting data from the uh, table, and then we are doing a inner join on our recursive city. So as you can see, and this is where all the magic happens, that how it can doing a recursion, and every single time it pass, it will going to use this ID with this and create a hierarchy for us. So when I run it, and in this particular statement, we are increment the level. So whenever it pass through this, it will create a one level. So we should see something like for bedroom, it should be a level one as we are defining it in here. So entry point would be level one, and every other occurrence within that particular condition, it will be level two. So for example, if dressing table it's three, so whatever is directly related to the bedroom, it all have level two. So like a modular Almira and bedroom wall Almira. Okay. So when I run it, now you can see this is our bedroom, and on a second level we are looking at those things like dressing table, modular Almira, bedroom wall Almira, computer rack table. So these all comes on level 2, and then the level 3. But the problem with this approach is when we wants to like filter only those things which are related to the maybe second shelf, right? So there is no way we can like omit things like that, we need to create lots of temporary table and do some manipulation on it. So in order to avoid all those things, you can use recursive tables with in reverse. So all you need to do is give this statement, start from this, and it will map in a reverse fashion. I tried to search over the internet and I'm not able to find any like to the point explanation. So I thought of sharing it with you guys. So let me just show you my changes after changes. So now this will do a recursion. So for location 18, from location 18, we will be try to map in reverse. So before that, let's just see our main table again and go to the 18th number. So I'm trying to do a recursive thing in reverse from second shelf. So as you can see, that's the main location ID. So this is directly mapped to the fourth one. So fourth one is dressing table, and then this dressing table is inside bedroom. So I just want all these three values only, not the whole data. So what I have made the changes is here I was doing a bedroom, I was creating an entry point for bedroom, but in new I'm using location 18 because I need to do a reverse city from 18. Okay, so that will be our return point. And then inside the condition, where we are inner joining it, we need to do a reverse condition too, because before that I was using location CTE with location ID. So this will the main thing. But now location CTE need to be mapped with main location, and item tracker location will be becomes the main. So location ID will be used with this. So when you change this condition, it will start using like CTE in a reverse order. So when I execute it, it will show like in this manner. So you can see it's a bedroom. Now we have dressing table and then left rack in second shelf. And then you can add a level to it. So if you have any logic, you can implement it here. Like you can print it in a descending order so that it will come first and then it second and it first. So maybe we can use it like order by level descending, and then we can have in the same order. So it will ask your item is found in bedroom, inside dressing table, inside left rack. So that is how you can use CTE, recursive CTE in reverse order. So all you need to do is change the conditions and the entry point in order to execute it. So I hope you like the video, and if you have any question regarding this, please comment and I will try to answer them as soon as possible. And if this video helps you in any way, please like and subscribe so that I can make more videos with more passion. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.